Hi, everybody. This is Lois and Joe, and we are here today to talk with you about your audience. How do you choose the audience so you segment it and get it so you can actually get your voice heard? Why is that important? Well, if you Google life coaches, you will get 1.5 billion responses as to life coaches. Now that's a lot of responses. So if you're going to try and get your voice out into that many different places and directions, you have to have a really huge megaphone. It costs a lot of money and takes a lot of time. So when we talk about knowing your audience, it's to get that megaphone narrowed down so you can point it right at the people you want to speak with. So going from 1.5 billion, for example, down to 30,000. Now 30,000 is manageable. It's a budget you can also afford in terms of trying to reach that many people. I mean, think of it in these terms. If you were going to send out a direct mail piece to 1.5 billion different places, what would that cost you? If you sent it out to 30,000 or 3,000, what would that cost you? The difference is huge. And that's really what the purpose of looking at your audience and targeting it is all about. It's to really help you look at who it is. So from our perspective, what does that mean? It means looking at, is it a life coach that does exercise? Is it a life coach that does nutrition? What kind of nutrition? Also, we might want to look at, is it keto? Is it something for diabetic diets? You know, there's various niches within each of these areas. The more specific you are, the more you'll be able to get your voice heard. What's the age group? Is there an age group? If there is, make sure you've thought that through. Are there lifestyle pieces that go with the person that you are wanting to work with? Think of it down to the detail, like what kind of car do they drive? What kind of house or place do they live in? Where do they vacation? Those are all things that in your mind help you to begin to look at, how am I going to talk to this person? How am I going to share my message so it's in a language that they actually can hear? So Joe, what's the next thing?
Well, you've spelled out a lot of things. And, you know, one of the things that I use to wrap my head around all that stuff is to remember that the riches are in the niches. And that's just kind of a cute saying, but it's very, very true. One of the things that I look at when I'm trying to develop my niche is passion. What is it that I'm passionate about? So one of the things that you can do to help you organize these thoughts in your mind is just write down a list of 10 things that you're passionate about. Maybe you're passionate about playing board games. Maybe you're passionate about shooting videos or photography. Maybe you're passionate about health and fitness or some aspect of that. Maybe you're passionate about real estate. List out about 10 things that you're passionate about, just like really passionate. The reason this is important is because if you are after a niche that you have no correlative passion for, you're going to run out of energy really, really fast. And so it's critical that you don't have to love necessarily your niche, but you have to be passionate about serving them every single day. Because at the end of the day, you need what rolls you out of bed and the first thoughts that come to your head. If they're not family and God, they need to be your audience. And that's one of the measuring sticks that you can use. What is it that comes to your mind when you roll out of bed? What wakes you up at night that you're just like, oh, I got to solve this problem for my people? That helps you with your passion. So, you know, Lois is going to talk to you now about purpose and how that all ties in with what we've talked about already in this video. So Lois, take it away.
Well, it sure does, doesn't it, Joe? You know, for me, purpose is, what is it that gives you that sense of completeness, meaning in your life? And when we have a sense of purpose and meaning about what it is that we do, we can spend hours helping and doing what it is that needs to be done. And so one of the things that I think is so important as you begin to look at honing in on your audience and who you want to serve is, does it address your need in terms of filling you with purpose and meaning? Because as your need for purpose and meaning is filled, you will shower that on the people that you are working with. They will be blessed by what it is that you're providing for them and to them. So those are the three things that we really would like you to focus on as you look at how do you develop a target market. Target market is one of the biggest, most key elements, because you can't even market without having completed this step.
Yeah.
So we so enjoy being able to bring you what we've learned. And if you will comment, please subscribe to our channel, and we will keep on bringing you more and more and more, because this is our passion, to keep you from having to make the mistakes that we've made.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.
All right. Bye. Thank you.